Hey everybody, this is Chance Talks. I got a video of them. The kons. Look at them go. Oh yes. I know. No, not everybody likes these kons here. I like them. All of them. I know all of them, damn it. Look at her. Friggin' Gloria. What are you doing, Gloria? Oh, wait, no, it's 10. Wait, is that Gloria? They kind of have the same colored coat, but it's... I tell them mostly by their heads. That's how I tell them apart. Yeah, that's Gloria. Fucking scratching her head. Big fluffy butt. They're all like that, though. It cracks me up. Yeah, it cracks me up. Hey! You know you shouldn't be up there, you fool. Look at her. Look at her. It's like, oh yeah? It's like you keep talking, I'm a shit right on this deck, and you won't do nothing about it. She knows, I really won't. It's hard to punish a chicken because they're frail, you know? You can't really do a whole lot. I mean, I spank them every once in a while. I give them a little pat to like, oh no, and then there's a squirrel over there. Goddamn squirrel. Oh wait, no, that's a rabbit. Yep. What's up, rabbit? Yep, he's looking at me. I see with his eyes up. Or his head. He's cool though, you know, I mean he's chilling, he's eating grass. That's what these fools over here are doing. Hey, so you gonna get down, or you just gonna keep fooling around, eh? What's wrong with you? Scratch your damn head with your foot. It's kind of cool, actually. I wish I had that kind of flexibility. Then again, I got hands, so I got arms and hands, so that's not a bad deal. I mean, everybody kind of calls them a flock of chickens. I don't know why. For chickens, I always feel like a herd is more appropriate. Like there's a herd of them. But there's Rocky. Rocky the champion. She's slowly creeping over. Rocky, ironically, is one of the inspirations for the Orgogrankara, the monster hunter creature I'm designing. She was one of the inspirations. Honestly, for the Orgogrankara, a bunch of different birds were the inspirations. Let me see, the blue-footed booby, that was one of them, and of course the terror birds. And there was another one. Rocky, the black chicken right here, the melanistic one. And I could go over all of them, like, I guess to show off. So here's Rocky, she's the black one. And then Marianne is the brown one, as, you know, from those dingleberries she had. I made a video on that. Dakota is the well, Henrietta is that one, right behind Marianne's ass. I could tell her from her comb over and floppy head waddle thingy. A comb, I think it's called, a comb. Yeah, she got a... And then, Dakota is the one with the bald eagle-esque neck markings. Helga is the one right next to her. She got like a weird light patch. And then Gigi is the one with the little tiny, barely pronounced comb. She's very small. She's like a little kid. Oh yeah, Gloria, look at her. Sneaking back in there. She's going through Brody at the moment. Brody is the... Hold on a second. For who don't know, Brody is the process of which when a chicken... Oh wait, there's a rabbit. Oh, look at that fucking rabbit. Fuck knowledge, man. There's a fucking rabbit right over there. Look at him. He's adorable. Actually, I don't really like animals just because they're cute. I have to find an animal fascinating. Oh, Dodo is approaching the rabbit. Dodo is the elder of our chicken. She's the only one who survived. She's that one, and it's funny because the word Dodo means dumbass, and she is, despite surviving, she ain't all that smart. Like but she's skittish, and that's why she survived. All the other chickens we have are way too trusting. Man, look at this. Man, rabbits are fucking cool, man. All these chickens, probably like approaching. Rabbit's like, I don't know what you guys are, but I'm gonna keep eating grass. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yep. Oh, look, all of them are running in. And that rabbit, he's a youngster. I could tell. Yep, he's a youngster. I could tell from the Or at least, I mean, because I've ran into that rabbit a few times. I mean, he's definitely a youngster. He's hiding. I guess he's going near Rocky. I can see why. Rocky's the friendliest out of all the chickens. You know, she'd probably be the coolest with that rabbit right there. Yep, he's just peeking. He's peeking behind there, just wondering what's going on. What is this strange two-legged creature I'm looking at? Chicken. Oh yeah. What if they're gonna play? Oh wow. So they're just cool with each other, I guess. I haven't really observed this before, you know. It's fascinating, you know. It's the rabbit here. He's just kind of. I don't say bunny, by the way. I say rabbit because I feel like it's more of a dignified name, you know. Yeah, we got the herd of chickens here, just kind of grazing along. I think Gloria is going back to her little hole, or she's going back to the egg laying area. All right, because like I was explaining, I'm gonna keep the thing on this rabbit here because he's cool. Brody is essentially the process of when a chicken kind of goes through this mental thing where they think that the eggs that they're sitting on are going to hatch, and they get that maternal instinct kicking in. Some of them become aggressive to the other chickens around them, don't let them lay eggs like in their same spot. Some others are generally okay, but the common theme is that they don't get up because they feel like they have to incubate the eggs. And it could lead, you know, they could die from it actually if they don't snap out of it. They could starve to death because they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't poop, they don't do nothing. They just do their duty as a parent until they're dead, essentially. And it's, you know, like Marianne there, the brown one. I tried a lot of different things to get her to snap out of it, and she's out of it now. But oh wait, oh wait, the rabbit's gone. He took off, I guess. Who scared him off? Oh yep, Dodo. But yeah, you know, Marianne, I mean, I held Marianne down. I just kind of kept holding on to her, and she was, whenever chickens do that, they either are saying two things. Either they're scared, and that's their frightened noise, or they're letting the other chicken know that it's time to lay eggs. Like, they take turns. Like, they, you know, so it has two meanings, I guess. But, you know, Dodo trying to stalk the rabbit there. The rabbit's gone, Dodo. He chased him off. He was almost like the star of this video, but, I mean, it's okay. Rocky's like, man, where'd my friend go? He's sitting right here. Now he's gone. Maybe underneath this blade of grass, maybe? Yeah, chickens aren't too smart. They're definitely not all that smart. I mean, they're cool. I love them, but it's... yeah, or at least the bunch we got definitely aren't all that intelligent. Gloria, the one who's inside right now, she actually learned how to hop the fence. She figured it out. And Henrietta has been learning with her. Henrietta's somewhere in that crowd or behind there. But, yeah. Yeah, you know, Rocky, but you're probably thinking, how did Rocky get the name Rocky when she's a girl? Well, you see, Rocky, that one right there, Munchie's black, and I thought the name kind of sounded cool with her feathers. It really worked out nice. And pretty much the naming process of these chickens went, I pretty much named all of them except for the brown one right there, which is Marianne, which my dad named. But yeah, sorry, back on the Rocky story. See, we originally had like somewhere around 20 chickens with our last group of them. Turns out most of them were roosters. Actually, almost all of them were roosters. And they would fight each other constantly, even in a young stage. It wasn't serious fighting where they were trying to kill each other, but it was play fighting. And it's funny because there was one of them I called Hefe, and he was the big rooster, the big, you know, the big Kabuski of the roosters. You know, he was beating all of them up except for Rocky here, which Rocky's a female, and she actually would beat up all of them. Like, you know, they try to mate because that's what roosters do. They eat, they have sex, and they fight. It's literally their whole life. Not a bad life, actually, thinking about it. Have crazy ass battles, have sex, and fight, you know, and eat food. You know, that's pretty cool. But shit, it's actually, yeah, that actually is kind of baller. But yeah, no, back on to Rocky here. She'd actually fight the roosters and win. Like she would beat them up and hold them off. Whenever the other females got attacked, she would leap in on one of the roosters. She would beat them up pretty good, and they'd run off. So that's how she got the name Rocky, because she's a kick-ass fighter. As for how all the other chickens got their names, a lot of them didn't until they grew and got certain features, to where I'm able to physically tell them apart, like their heads. Like Henrietta didn't get her name until she had the comb over. I think Gloria and Helga were probably the last ones to get their name. Gigi, she never really fully developed. Like, she still got that tiny little thingy on her head, you know, the little cob. So that's kind of how I tell her apart. But I mean, yeah, you know how it is. But yeah, that Orgo Grunkara, yeah, I mean, like Rocky there was one of the inspirations. She's definitely cool. And I was actually gonna have him be a lot more looking like Rocky, but I figure, you know, a little bit of inspiration is good enough. I mean, I'm still trying to make it like its own thing. And I know, let me think, was it? I talk with this motherfucker all the time. I should remember his name. Hayden Maniac, something like that. He said it looked like the Dodo Rex, and I get where he's saying, but ironically, I didn't actually take any inspiration off the Dodo Rex. I actually was planning on making a Dodo Rex at some point, but I had a nice model for it, but then I was thinking, do I either make a Fulgur Anjanath with it or a Dodo Rex? I was debating hard on whether or not to make one or the other, because I only had one of those models. It's the Carnegie T-Rex, which I'm thinking, chance, it's a Carnegie. Don't do anything to it. It looks bad. Like, it's like Sloth from the Goonies, man. One of its eyeballs is like lower, like to the point where it looks like, here you go. He's like, it looks like that, you know. But yeah, you know, it was yeah, it was pretty bad looking. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna turn it into something else. So it could be as rare as it wants to be, but if it looks like crap, it's still bad. I mean, you polish a turd, it's still a turd. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was a 6,000-year-old mammoth fecal, it would still be fecal. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it came from. It's still shit. Yeah, Rocky being one of the braver ones too. Look at her exploring on her own. I generally stay out here with them. Like, I stay out here with the chickens while they're out doing their thing, because a hawk could swoop in, and they don't try it when I'm around. Back during our the older times when we had our first flock of like 4, or wait, there's 5 of them, I think, because there was Olivia. Olivia was killed by Max, my Rottweiler. He got out and broke her neck and then walked off. Had a little bounce to when he was walking, apparently, and apparently I didn't actually see what happened, but I was told the events. They're like, yeah, we didn't want to tell you because you would make you hate Max. Not making me hate that dog. He's my buddy, you know. I'd kill a human being for that dog, you know. I'd fucking kill them. I stood. No, but it's like, you know, I think we all relate to that. We'd all be ready to cut somebody's neck for somebody we care about, regardless of what species. But yeah, they're venturing off into that area. I might follow them. Marianne is the other one that stays behind. She's kind of ballsy. Like, a lot of chickens kind of walk away. She'll let me pass without walking away. She'll just kind of stand there. I think she got comfortable when she was going through Brody, and I just kept picking her up and holding her there just to try to snap her out of it. But, you know, I guess it eventually worked, because here she is. And, like, they look bad when they're going through Brody. It's like somebody who hasn't gotten, like, somebody who doesn't get enough sleep and, like, their hair's sticking up everywhere. Actually, I guess it's kind of what I look like in the morning. Yeah, I should see. Like, you know, I kind of got like a it kind of looks like I ripped a chunk of a woolly mammoth's ass hair and then slapped it on top of my head. That's what my hairdo looks like. But yeah, that's what it looks like first thing in the morning. Got like it's almost like a koala. Like it got poofs sticking here and there, and then when I'm taking a shower, it does that too. But then I got like a weird mohawk thing forming. It's pretty odd. Yeah, it's a little weird. But yeah, you know, but yeah, you know, it's good to know that that these chickens are getting some grass. They're spreading out a little. It's okay as long as I keep an eye on the sky. And I could hear a hawk. You know, they have a very distinctive call that I cannot replicate. But you know, and you know what's funny? I noticed Dodo and Marianne really like to hang out. Like they're good friends. Like, and I mean, all the chickens are generally okay with each other, but those two, they kind of got a thing going. They're pretty friendly. You know, it's oh yep, showing off to one another. And I don't know what that means. I mean, it's body language. Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, I love watching them run. It's funnier than hell the way they run, like their little legs. Funny thing is, chickens actually cannot run for long. They have fast twitch muscle fibers, so they're not capable of fast, like of long locomotion, but they can run fast for short bursts. And then Dakota and Rocky here, they hang out quite a bit. Hey, Rocky. Rocky likes me the most out of all the chickens. Like, in terms of like, oh yeah, here they come. Goofy ass birds. Like, doom 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 doom. Oh, what's up? Little flags on the end of their butts. That's what their tails look like. But it's a bunch of flags. Yeah. Ah, yes. What's up, Rocky? Rocky here is also the most vocal chicken. Hey, what's up? What's up, girl? How you doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I make any sort of movement and they flinch a little bit. Like, I mean, they're easily spooked, but, you know. Look back, she said, not me. Oh, what's up, Rocky? Yeah. But, you know, just, they're just chilling. Yeah, it's, chickens are pretty cool, you know, I mean, something just hopped around out back there. Heard a thud. Oh, yep. There we go. You know, making their little weird squeak noises. Like I said, you don't really hear that but until they're freaked out or they're letting each other know something. Like velociraptors, look at them all sneaking up. They think they're stealthy behind the bush. Oh, wait, no, they're eating the bush. My bad. Oh, what's up? Oh, hey. You're like a fucking dinosaur. I mean, seriously, this is how I take most of my photos. I do it from an angle. I mean, oh, hey, Rocky. Hey. You look at yourself on the camera? Come here, Rock. Come here. Oh, yeah. Hey, pretty girl. See how pretty you are? She's like, what the hell is that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up? Oh, wow. Huh? They're like, I mean, they're looking at each other through like, they like mirrors. They like seeing what they look like. For sure. Oh, hey, Henrietta. How you doing? Want to see what you look like? Going behind me. I had one of them jump on my shoulder one time. Yeah, hold on a second. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, they like to jump on me. Yeah, no. Hey, don't act like it ain't true, Rocky. You was you, I remember. You leaped right up on my shoulder, and now you're pecking my butt. can't get footage of it. You just swing around and scare me. Here, let me try to see. Oh, hey, what's up, Rocky? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's up? How you doing, Rocky? Yeah. Little camera star, that's what you is. Yeah, you are pretty. If I could choose thumbnails, that would have been a great one. I don't know how to do that, but that would have been a damn good thumbnail. Oh, yeah. This is hot chicken action. You ain't gonna see footage of chickens like this anywhere else. Chickens are pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, actually, I mean, I got a really old photo of, or a really old video of my previous chickens. And actually, Dodo here, this one right here, was a little baby at the time. She was a little pipsqueak nothing. And it's funny because the old ones were Red and Banshee, and they were the sweetest chickens to people. Absolutely bullied the crap out of Dodo and the other black chickens. Like, seriously, it was... Oh, hey. What's up? Or I guess Rocky is black. They're more like speckled. Like Snowfall looking chicken. But, you know, and then this is Dakota. Hey, Dakota. Dakota, hey. Oh, look at me. Oh, hey. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. What is that? You pretty girl. Got beautiful eyes. Want me to swipe? Here. Oh. There you go. That's you. At least I think it is. Here, look at it. Oh, yeah. Who's that? That's you. That's your reflection. I don't know if it's showing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, but that's her. I try to show them their own reflection. I think they like it. But they're like, whoa, that's what I look like? Are you serious? Yeah, you guys are kind of goofy looking, but at the same time, very distinct. A very cool design in terms of animals, you know. It's got all them weird facial details. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, let me see. There we go. But yeah, I mean, they're all just kind of grazing. Well, you know. Yeah. Despite the property, we're not rich. We just, you know, got it for a decent price, and, you know, a lot of work went into this place. You know, I was part of it. I was here. I saw a lot of it. It was cool. You know, I feel proud knowing that I worked in part of this like that, like my grandmother's house down there. You know, I helped. You know, various things I helped with. So, you know, it makes you feel proud. It gives you a sense of pride knowing that you built parts of your own home, you know. It really does. I'll bring the chickens, or I'll have the chickens come back whenever, or I'll put the chickens back on camera whenever they come back. In terms of discussing what, I guess, creatures-wise I'm doing, the aquatic Smilodon is almost done. That guy, the saber-tooth, the speculative saber-tooth cat that lives in the oceans, partially, it's kind of got like a seal thing going where it goes on land various points. It's actually, its back legs are fully functional. It could still leap and stuff on land, so it could be like a partial terrestrial hunter. Definitely not suited for it. I mean, its front paws are the ones that have webbing, and it swims with its forearms. And I figure I would do that just because Smilodon have all that power in their forelimbs, so I feel like that'd be the main area where they would locomote underwater. And then, you know, of course, the raised eyes and the nose, you know, just a few different things are different. Got rings of blubber around its neck to keep it both warm and protect its vitals from aquatic enemies like shark, like various species of large shark. I guess the populations of them that live in the warmer regions, I guess, would have to deal with tiger sharks, stuff like that. And then, of course, me in the colder or other regions, probably great whites would be an issue for them. I thought of a name for them. Maybe it was Aquasmilis. Still working on it. It's a little on the nose, I'll admit, Aquasmilis, but sounds fine, Aquasmilis, you know. Not Ichthyosmilis, because that's... although that does sound pretty cool. Yeah, Ichthyosmilis, damn, that does sound kind of badass. Although, to be honest with you, that is kind of, again, that is a little misleading, because they're not like a fish. It's still a Smilodon, you know. It's only a few million years in the future of being... you know, born or essentially adapted for life in water, so it ain't like fully aquatic. They could still go on land and move around pretty okay on land, but you know, you can tell they could still go out in the ocean for a while. I figure the main diet could be whales, because I was thinking Smilodon, when they existed, they evolved to hunt large herbivores. And the main reason why they died out was because their prey died out. So I was thinking a subgroup of Smilodons that maybe got into hunting, maybe like elephant seals, like on the beaches whenever it was the mating season, scavenging on whale carcasses, and just generally hunting in that area might eventually adapt to being able to swim better to catch things that are halfway in the water. And it would just go on from there. And eventually, you know, they'd be able to swim the open oceans and hunt whales, you know. And I figure it'd be really cool to think about that, like an aquatic Smilodon that could travel through water at decent speeds, and like it would latch onto the bottom of whales and just use their teeth. Because I figure with a whale there'd probably be a lot less bones to get in the way, you know, there's a lot of blubber, and I figure, well, if an animal had two giant daggers for teeth and would use them to essentially gut a whale from the underneath, that'd be an effective predator. And then, of course, there's also like dugongs, and there'd be plenty of prey for a more water adapted Smilodon, for sure. Definitely. I mean, in terms of that, there'd also be let me think. Who else is almost close? The Gila Rex, the Gila Monster T-Rex hybrid. He's almost on. It's funny because Mechagodzilla, not the Toho creature, more the YouTuber called Mechagodzilla. He I guess he later on said a T-Rex that is repainted to look like a Gila Rex, and I misunderstood because I thought he wanted to see a T-Rex with a Gila monster design, and I thought, knowing me, of course I went overboard and made a T-Rex that literally has Gila monster traits, like its skin is all bumpy and got like all the scales on certain parts of the body. The underbelly and like this part of the leg here doesn't got that. Just because I figured it'd be a cool fadeaway. You know, and then what's it? And then of course its arms are bigger. You know, it's still got the two fingers. I might do some like smaller vestigial fingers on the side, but maybe. But I figure, you know, its arms are a little bigger, a little bit more useful. I'm gonna put decent sized claws on there, just to really emphasize that this animal's part lizard. You know, it got really decently big eyes, like a lot bigger eyes than it originally had. I pretty much turned all the Jurassic World T-Rexes I had into different things, like one of them being the Orgogroncara, the other one being the Gila Rex, one of them being a Vastatosaurus, which you guys will see in a good bit. Vastatosaurus being the V-Rexes, which are the T-Rex looking things from the Peter Jackson's King Kong, the 2005 one. I love that movie. I plan on making a bunch of creatures from that universe. Like I want to have a herd of Lygocristus, which are the hadrosaurs that live on Skull Island. There's the Feructus. I'm making one of those. Maluvinosaurus, which are the Dimetrodon descendants. Pretty much everything. I plan on making every creature from from that version of Skull Island. And then, of course, like the Joe DeVito Skull Island, I'm going to make Death Runners, the Skull Island Brachiosaurus, possibly the Phobosuchus. Yeah. Then, of course, the female Kong, I'll make one of those. Maybe a Gaw. I want to make a Gaw in the future. You know. Oh, the chicken's back here. Hold on a second. But yeah, chicken butt. Chicken ass! Look at it! You look at it, you! But anyway. Yeah, look at them. Look at them fooling around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're cool. But, yeah, just all different kinds of Skull Island creatures from all different versions of Skull Island. Like I said, the only Skull Island I probably won't bother to make a figurine from is, or a whole lot of them from, is probably the Monsterverse one, just because there ain't a whole lot that I find interesting on that version. I already made the Siren Jaw. And then I probably won't make a Skullcrawler because I don't see the point. Might make a Skur Buffalo, just because I thought those dudes were kind of cool looking. Giant antler-like horns. Yeah, I don't find none of the other creatures fascinating on that island. The giant ants are cool, but they're not even in the fucking movie, you know what I'm saying? Like the Meyer squid, that's just a giant octopus, you know? It don't even look like a squid, it looks like an octopus, so I'm not going to make that. Plus I got my own custom octopus kaiju in mind. And yeah, just, God, the spirit tiger is just fucking lame. I don't know why everybody gets this. White tigers are not a natural creature. Like, they aren't found in nature, you know what I'm saying? It's, when you're bright white in the middle of a jungle, you kind of stand out like a wart on a shaved ball bag. Like, you ain't hiding, you ain't catching any food, and you're not gonna become food, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're doomed. It's the reason why you don't see albino alligators hardly ever in nature. You know, if ever, because they're picked off as soon as they go out in the water by a heron or a large fish or whatever. You know, they're picked off. It's just there's no chance of survival. And then on top of that, why? I mean, it's a cool look, but why would a tiger have antlers? Like, what practical use would something like that have for them? Like, the only carnivore I could think of that really got horns is probably the Carnotaurus, and even then, I don't know. I mean, I guess probably like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus, they probably got a little bit more bigger crests than we think they do, but, you know, I don't know. Didn't I tell you to get down from there? Hey! Yo! Hey, you get down. See you, GG. We're gonna get down from there. Oh, I don't know that. Hey. You get down. See, they don't listen. They don't understand English all that well. If at all, really. They don't understand commands at all. I mean, they like it when you talk to them, but they don't get it, you know. Better not shit on there. Better not shit on that deck. That's right. Maybe you have to slap your feathery ass. But, yeah, you know, they're good animals, you know. They poop everywhere, so if you want to keep chickens as pets, just to let you know, they poop literally everywhere. They don't have any bowel control. At least these ones don't. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in terms of that, I don't know. I mean, there's so many creatures I started working on I just can't finish just because of the prices of caulk. I mean, it's like $4 a bottle now, and like that racks up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money. And I don't, you know, shit. I don't really get paid enough to keep that up. So I gotta be selective right now with what creatures I work on. I gotta be smart about it. In terms of, like, some other beasts, though, like, I mean, I won't abandon them. I mean, I'll pick them up at some point. Like the Megalodon and the Warmonger from Serena. I'm going to find a different material I could use, maybe paper mache, something to kind of round them off and then put caulk over and and do little details, but just for right now, I can't. I mean, but, you know, it ain't like they're going to go anywhere. I mean, stuff takes friggin' forever to work on anyway, you know. I mean, shit. And I mean, everybody tells me, Chance, why don't you make these amazing things and sell them for online? It's because it takes me goddamn forever. It takes me forever to make these things. And then on top of that, I don't make enough of, like, it takes me forever to make one of them. Can you imagine if I made a whole line of the same damn thing? I wouldn't get my damn money back, because, oh, I hate the fucking rabbit's back. There he is. It's the star of the show, everybody, the fucking rabbit. Just kind of chilling with the chickens, you know. He's a little ways away from them. But yeah, like I say, it just would not pay well. However, the photography is a different story. I want to get frames. I want to print out them photos I do of the creatures there, that I do, because I actually have like 600 something photos. I only show you guys a very select few of them, because I just recently realized that I could record it, you know. That, and I mean, really, the videos don't got the same charm the photos do, you know. But, you know, that's YouTube being a dickhead and being like, oh, you can't put photos on YouTube. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, man. I mean, look at that. I just love how, like, they're both curious of each other, you know? It's cool. I tell you, rabbits got a future, man. I think Dougal Dixon is right. These rabbits are going to be something big in the future. Not anytime soon, but in the future, definitely, for sure. But, you know, it's just whatever. I mean, I won't be alive at the time, unless I discover the key of immortality, but I doubt it. Even then, being immortal kind of sounds like it would suck after a while. All your friends and family die around you, and you're just kind of stuck living. But on the other hand, that would be kind of cool. Being alive forever, you learn all different kinds of shit. At least 1,000 years. At least something like that. I don't know, maybe in the future. Maybe if, like, humans stop breeding for, like, maybe making a rule, like, humans only breed, like, every 200 years, and then, like, you know, out of 1,000, and then, like, that would probably be good population control. I mean, fuck, man, I wouldn't mind that. Live for 1,000 years. Shit, that'd be kind of cool. Like this rabbit, man. Like, this rabbit don't know he's gonna die one day. And and honestly, that's kind of cool, you know. He don't grasp the concept of mortality. He's just kind of fucking gnawing on grass and don't even realize how futile and all of this bullshit is. I mean, you know, he don't realize, like, yo, rabbit, yo, I know you're listening to me. Your ears are pointing right at me, dude. Rabbit, come here, dude. Look, hey, rabbit. Yeah, see, he's just kind of, he knows that I'm there. He don't give a crap. He's just eating grass. I'm a nuisance to him at best. I mean, he knows I'm not dangerous. You know. But I mean, like, there's Rocky up there. What, Rocky? Come on, girl. Shouldn't be doing that. Like, one of you SOBs, or wait, would be GOB. One of you GOBs. Or wait, no, DOBs. There you go. One of you DOBs already pooped on the deck, and it was nasty too. It was one of those. It was like a shart. It was just a straight up shart. And look, they're going in now. They had a certain bedtime, and they start heading in. So that's what they're doing right now. Might want to get some Gloria a little thing of water, something. Yeah, I'll probably do that in a little bit. But as for this rabbit here, you know, at least he can rest assured knowing that his species is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. His species will probably outlive us all. You know why? Because he's simple. It's a simple life. It's a simple design. Fast, good hearing, They don't live long. They breed, well, they breed like rabbits. You know, it's a good design for a creature overall, you know. Honestly, I think we're probably one of the better designs for creatures. Oh, yeah, there he goes, man. He's taking off. I think he realized that he got all this free real estate now that the chickens are gone, you know. He's fast, too. I mean, you guys see how fast he's running around, you know. But I mean, hey, you know, rodents and lagomorphs are some of the most cool creatures on the planet, if you think about it. I mean, like, one of the coolest orders of creatures, you know. I mean, they've conquered... Okay, they haven't conquered a whole lot, but damn it, they're good at what they do. Honestly, if I had to say in terms of mammal groups are probably one of the best, I'd have to say probably like the artiodactyls. Just because they're everywhere. They're almost on every continent, and actually they do live everywhere on the planet, because like whales are artiodactyls, and they live everywhere where there's oceans. So it's fuck, some whales even live in fresh water. The freshwater dolphins, you know, they live, the river dolphins. There's Rocky standing alone. Hey, Rocky. Oh, never mind, there's Marianne. But I mean, yeah, you know, it's well, let me zoom out. You know, it's just kind of funny, you know, thinking about it. You know, it's artiodactyls really are impressive, man. Like, and I think there used to be predatory artiodactyls, except for whales. You know, and well, I mean, whales are still kicking it. I mean, they're predatory, but I'm saying, like, there used to be land predatory artiodactyls, like Andrewsarchus, like the mesonychids or mesonychids. The Entelodonts, like all those dudes. I'd pay good money to see those things alive, because, man, what monsters, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like a big muscular hoofed carnivore, or I guess omnivore with Entelodonts, just to go around and eat everything. You know, fuck, Deodon had like the neck muscles of a bison. I mean, imagine a bison with friggin' alligator jaws, and that's essentially what a Deodon is. It's crazy. Hey, Rocky, you hear me talking about Deodons? You're not a Deodon. You're chicken. Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing? Come over to see me, huh? That's why I like you, Rocky. None of the other chickens would give a Kentucky Fried fuck about me, but at least you care. I respect that, Rocky. You find comfort and solace in hanging out with me, and that's kind of cool. You know, I mean, none of the other chickens really do. But yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't really know what else there really is to talk about. Hopefully, be getting my driver's license soon. Be able to drive around. I mean, big whoop. I don't even like driving. It's a waste of time. It's nowhere near as fun as they make it look in the movies. Kind of scary in a few aspects, because people are friggin' nimrods. Wanna try to run you over, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's just a crazy world we live in right now. So honestly, folks, I'll leave you with this message: enjoy life, do what makes you happy. You know, don't give a rat's ass about what people think about you, because that don't do nothing. Their opinions mean literally nothing in the grand scheme of things. They will die alone, and nobody will remember them, so don't worry about it. Yeah, you know, it's just just enjoy life, you know, man. Just try not to mess with nature too much. Just respect other life forms, and, you know, just live life, man. Just make yourself happy. That's all you can do. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. The next video will be on the Orgo Gruncara. I should finish painting him tonight, if not tomorrow. You know, work kind of messed up the whole schedule, just because, you know, I ended up staying over the shop for like 2 nights. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Make money, you know. Work hard so I can earn the things that I like. But yeah, you know, it's you guys will definitely you guys will see him next, and I'll have biology made on him and everything. Try to make him seem like an actual creature in Monster Hunter. But anyways, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.